got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Sean Be Nice here to give you my personal review of the Galaxy S8 Plus. Now, my review is going to be for your average consumer. I don't really care too much about specs. I really care more so about how the phone performs. And so far, I can tell you right now, right off the back, I'm completely in love with this phone. Now, I got the phone, I want to say Wednesday, right? I couldn't do an unboxing video. The video I had, I forgot to save on my SD card. So that got, you know what I'm saying, deleted or whatever. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I really enjoy this phone. So let's talk about the main thing first, right? And that is the display. Now, just check that out. Look at that. And mind you, let me see if this is the max brightness. No, it's not. So let's turn this up. Yeah, I know Samsung, whatever. So this is max brightness. Look at that. It literally looks like the screen is painted on. Literally. Now, some people's kind of concerned about the phone having edges, but it's like the edges is not even as prominent as it was on the S7 Edge. It's not. Like, it is beautiful. Strictly beautiful. I mean, besides the fact it's a fingerprint magnet, you know, this is going to be killing me. I got to sit here and keep wiping the phone off. But actually, I do have a case that I got from Spigen, liquid crystal. Go ahead and pop that on so y'all can kind of see what it look like. See? Not too bad. Not too, you know, it actually still shows the color of the, it still shows the color of the phone pretty good. So anyway, but for those who are kind of interested in specs, this is the first Android phone with Snapdragon 835, 3500 milliamp hour battery, USB Type C, headphone jack. You know, we got to say that now because some phones don't. Apple. Nah, no shots fired. No shots fired. I'm just playing. But yeah. But so far, I'm just going to kind of tell y'all what I love about the phone and somewhat dislike about the phone. To be honest, it's not a lot that I dislike. Now, obviously, the first thing that I do love is the display. That should be a no-brainer, right? I mean, I can't get over that. The wallpapers, I found one on Google, QHD, obviously, to kind of go along with the phone. So, yeah. Now, me personally, I know the phone came out the box at 1080p, but I put max QHD. If I'm buying a phone that has a display for QHD, that's what I'm going to set it on. Now, if I want to save battery, I'll put it on full HD. But other than that, it's going straight on QHD. Right? So, the display is definitely something that I love about the phone. The next thing is the iris scanner. I love the iris scanner. Now, some people don't really care for it too much. But me personally, I use it for Samsung Pay. And I used to, like, you know, to sign into web pages. They got my information. It's just, it's convenient, right? To be completely honest, it's very convenient. Now, some people, now let's kind of get over the things that I wouldn't even call it dislike because it's not something that I really dislike, but some people are still going to kind of harp over it, and it's the fingerprint scanner. Now, I can tell you right now, I haven't had an issue with the fingerprint scanner. Like right now, I can put down a notification shade. No problem. Didn't have to make a huge adjustment or nothing. And look, it's right there. It's easy to reach. I don't know why people are making such a big deal about that. And it's, you grab the phone, I hold my phone like this, right? So now naturally your finger rests about right here. It does, but all you're doing is literally moving your finger up. That's simple. It's literally that simple. I don't see what the big deal is. So let's see. You got your phone on the table, you want to pick it up. Boom, unlock. That's simple. Now, for me, I personally have a Gear S3. So if you have a Samsung watch, or if you have any Bluetooth device that is added as a trusted device, the cool thing about Samsung and this 3D touch button is if the phone is off, if you press down hard, boom, it automatically unlocks the phone, right? So I don't really even have to use the iris scanner too much or the fingerprint scanner. So that's not something that was a big deal for me. Now, let's kind of go over the camera, because that's another thing people were kind of tripping about, saying, oh, it's the same camera. It's not the same camera. It's a different sensor, and it's enhanced software. It kind of uses the similar software that the Google Pixel XL uses. So let's take a picture. Now, one cool thing that I absolutely love about this camera is the zoom. I love the fact that the zoom is on the shutter button. That is awesome, right? Now, obviously, you guys won't be able to see the actual justice that, you know, because I'm filming this on another camera, which is going to be broadcasting another, you know, it's going to be kind of downscale, but still, just so you can kind of get an idea. No problem with the camera at all. Now, I took this picture. Now, here's just an example. I'm at my desk at work, and because I know like a lot of people just love Apple's portrait mode. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Samsung, we've had selective focus for quite some time now. It's not quite as good as portrait mode on an iPhone, but I mean, it's good enough. I mean, as you can see right there, if I have this jar in focus, but if you tap on it, boom. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's perfectly fine for what you're trying to do, right? Let's see if I got another picture. I took another photo. That's not it. Nope. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. I took another photo when I was outside leaving a gym that I wanted to show you guys. Boom, here he is right here. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is a very, very nice camera. I will be doing a camera comparison between this and if I can get my hands on an LG G6, I will. I definitely be doing one for the iPhone 7 Plus between this. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, hey, the iPhone 7 Plus is the last year generation, but the iPhone 8 doesn't, well, the iPhone edition doesn't come out until about, you know, September, their normal time. So until then, I'm putting the S8 against the most recent iPhone. So there's some people who still looking to update. I had a buddy of mine who just updated not too long ago to another iPhone. So people are still buying an iPhone 7. So it's kind of nice for them to know which one has a better camera. Or see if they even notice a difference. So the next thing I want to go over is, this is buttery smooth. The next thing I want to go over is, let's talk about battery life. Now, granted, I've only had this phone since about Wednesday. But battery life, I haven't had an issue with. See, the thing is, I think people harp over too much about screen on time. My thing is, if the phone can get you through the day, that's all that should matter. You know, people saying, oh yeah, I got 7 hours of screen on time. I got 8 hours. Okay, did the phone die on you while you were outside? No, okay, so it's a great battery life. But for people who want to know, average screen on time for me so far that I've seen has been like between 4 to 5 hours. That seems to be the main consensus with everyone else. So I personally don't have my phone on full brightness all the time. I don't use any battery saving tricks. I mean, if I'm down like 20%, then I will put the power saving mode on. I adjust the display to 720. What else? And I, turn off background notifications, stuff like that. So yeah, in cases like that, but it's there, why not use it? You know what I mean? I don't rock my phone on full bright. I don't need to do that. Automatic brightness does me just fine. So another thing we can kind of discuss is the software. Now, to me, I like the fact that Samsung has this. To be able to flick up and down to get the notifications. Look how smooth it is. Look how quick that is. That's crazy. No complaints at all. I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot. It's no problem at all. I love that, actually. What else can we talk about? I'm trying not to make this video too long. I'm just pretty much trying to go over the main basic points that people kind of look for when they're purchasing a phone, just so y'all can kind of get a general idea of how it performs and what my daily use has been like so far. Now, we can kind of go, we could talk, let's talk about Bixby. Now, a lot of people hate Bixby, but me, it doesn't bother me too much. I mean, when it's, when I hit the button, it's not, it's not obtrusive or anything, you know what I mean? It's kind of like out of the way. I mean, I hit the button accidentally maybe like once or twice, but other than that, I'm perfectly fine with it. I have no issues with it at all. I mean, the information that it does display is useful to me when I need it. You know what I mean? So I like Bixby so far for what it's worth. I'm pretty sure it's going to be, enhanced and optimized to fit better for the phone, whatever. But other than that, I'm perfectly fine with Bixby. I have no complaints, no gripes at all. So this display is crazy. Look at that. That is crazy. Now, as far as like durability, as far as like how the phone's been holding them, like I said, I've only had the phone for 2 days, but I don't have any scratches on it yet. It's mainly in my pocket most of the time or on my desk at work. So other than that, it seems pretty cool, I guess you could say. I mean, like I said, I don't see any scratches. Let's turn the phone off. Let's see. No, still good. Still good. Still good. So now let's kind of go with performance. You know, Samsung used to be notorious for the touch whiz lag, but technically this is not considered touch whiz anymore. This is the Samsung, quote unquote, Samsung experience. I haven't had an issue with it so far. Like I said, I like how buttery smooth it is so far. Now, like I said, this is only the second day that I've had this phone, so obviously the performance is still going to be top notch. So, you know, let's kind of save the judgment on that. Now, what I can say so far, now this is now about gaming. Let's talk about gaming a little bit, because I know a lot of people out there do game on their mobile devices. Now, me personally, what I do for gaming, I normally go to performance mode and I turn on game mode, right? So most games in the App Store are optimized for 1080p displays. Now, what I've noticed with this is when you do this, the game performs a lot better. So let's go to one game that I play kind of often, Hit. I play Hit a lot, and I play Future Fight. Now, I know that there's a tool to kind of expand this out, but unfortunately for this game, once you get rid of these black bars, there's some things you can't hit at the bottom because it's a crop to fit. So there's some things you can't hit at the bottom to kind of like move forward towards the game. So let's see if it's gonna load up pretty quick. I did. All right, so let's go. Let's play a quick little one real quick. I am doing this behind the camera, so, you know, if I like suck or something, don't judge me. Don't judge me at all. But I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of how it performs. As far as, you know. Like I said, it is, you know, especially when you put on game mode, it's buttery smooth, yo. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know if it's just the A35 was just the fact it's on 1080p now, but other than that, I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, obviously you can hit, like I said, on any app you in, if you hit the home button hard enough on a 3D touch button, quote unquote a 3D touch button, then it'll take you back to where you were. Let's turn game mode off. So that's a little trick that you guys can use, especially for all my mobile gamers out there. If you are gaming a lot, you know, just turn performance game mode on, whatever, and then just bring your resolution down to 1080p. You will notice a huge difference, like for real. What else? You know what? Let's talk about the headphones that came with it. I don't know where they at. I think they're in my room. Yeah, they're in my room. The AKG headphones that came with it, I can tell you right now, those headphones are fire. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's straight fire. I put them headphones in today to listen to, just to kind of test them out. You know what I'm saying? Listen to Kendrick Lamar album, Damn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kendrick. Album is fire. And you know, the quality, you know, on the old headphones, on the old Samsung headphones, or any headphones that come with most phones, excuse me, on most headphones that come with most phones, they're kind of like, once you raise the volume up, it kind of get tinny, kind of loses the quality. But on them AKG joints, them fire. So I definitely recommend that y'all use them. Now, I know most people, like myself, especially when I go to the gym, I'm either using Jaybird X2s. I have some Samsung Level On Pros. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just like straight cardio for the day. But if I'm kind of doing like core, then I usually use the Bose 35 Quiet Comforts. I use it a lot because they stay on my ear just fine. The Jaybird, for some odd reason, I have a hard time having in-ear headphones stay on my head. So, but like I said, you know, they work pretty cool. So speaking of Bluetooth headphones, let's discuss Bluetooth 5.0. Now, for some odd reason, Samsung didn't really touch on Bluetooth 5.0 too much, but what I can say is I haven't used it too much, but pretty much Bluetooth 5.0, it pretty much quadruples all of the I guess you could say the specs or whatever for Bluetooth 4.0. So like the distance quadruples, The amount of data that's being transferred is like double. I mean, so far, as far as like sound quality, I haven't noticed like a huge difference. I mean, just a little bit, but the one thing I did notice as far as like when I turn Bluetooth off, let's see if it's up here, the dual audio thing. So pretty much dual audio. That's the Samsung is the first 5.0 phone to have this. So if you have two Bluetooth speakers, you can pretty much sync them up simultaneously, right? So if you want to have like a Bose Bluetooth speaker somewhere and you got like another one somewhere, you can sync both of those up at the same time. Or if you're in an airplane, like me and my fiance, we're going on a trip, and let's say I got a movie on my phone that she doesn't have on hers, you know, if she has some Bluetooth headphones and I have mine, we both can be synced up to the same exact phone and watch the same exact movie. And if I like my movies loud, it's not going to affect her because, you know, she can have her volume set to have if she wants to. Another thing, too, speaking about that, is it has this option called Media Sync. So Media Sync is, well, it's like media volume sync. So you notice how sometimes whereas you put on Bluetooth headphones and the headphones may be a different volume than the actual phone. Well, what that does is it pretty much syncs your volume all together. So however you control your headphone volume is going to be the same way as control your phone volume. So if you turn your headphone volume up in your headphones, it's going to turn your phone volume. It's going to turn your phone volume up on actual phone. So that's pretty cool. 3D touch button. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It ain't like Apple. I'm not gonna lie. Now how Apple did their home button, I'm not gonna lie. It's fire. It's definitely fire because it feels like an actual button. I mean, don't get me wrong. This feels like a button, but like in the presentation on the unboxing event, the unpacked event, they made it seem like you press down so it feel like an actual. I mean, it feels like pretty much just an on-screen button with haptic feedback. But, you know, it's there. So I don't really have a huge issue with it. Let's see. What else can we kind of go over? Oh, you know what? Another thing people kind of ride Samsung about is the speaker. So I'm going to kind of give you guys just like a little audio test real quick. Of course, we're going to go to Kendrick. So let's see. Now this is at, as y'all can see, max volume. Not bad, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not bad at all, actually. Now, most people like myself, I'm using headphones anyway, so the speaker on the phone really don't really affect me too much. I'm just, being completely honest. It really doesn't kind of have any effect on me, but, for the people who were kind of curious about it, well, there you go. So, but yeah, so pretty much, overall conclusion, I say this phone is a definite buy. Now I know the phone, it price range between $750 and $850. So $750 being the S8 model and then $850 being the S8 Plus model. To me I say it's worth the buy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Samsung, they put out premium products. This is kind of like the Android phone that, it's kind of either like Apple or Samsung. I know, people always say Android, but it's really Apple or Samsung. You either go see somebody outside with a Samsung phone or an iPhone. I mean, to be completely honest, now, don't get me wrong, LG G6 is a great phone. Hopefully, I plan on getting my hands on that next week, and I'll be doing a comparison video on that. I will be doing a comparison video on the iPhone 7 Plus. If that's something you guys really want to see, just kind of leave a thumbs up in a comment. But yeah, I plan on doing a camera test as well. Hopefully, sometime this weekend, I can get some good shots in between the S8 Plus and the iPhone 7 Plus. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. But so far, like I said, this phone is a definite buy. Actually, for people in the market looking for an upgrade, just a heads up, Sprint has a deal. Make sure you read the fine print though. But Sprint has a deal where if you buy the S8 or the S8 Plus, you'll get one for free. Pretty much they credit your bill. Now, usually, I think it takes like a billing cycle or 2 billing cycles for the credit to take effect. But they credit you, I think it's like $31. Now, if you get the S8 Plus, you just got to pay like the extra $5 or whatever. You know what I mean? The difference. But either way, that's still a great deal. So if you and a friend or a partner or whoever, your kid, are looking for a phone, then I think that's a deal that you guys can't pass up. So, that's my thoughts. Go pick this phone up. You would definitely enjoy it. And I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Be smooth.